Welcome to Storytell Kids.
Hello, little dreamers, and welcome to our magical story time. Get comfy, because today we're flying to a land made of sweets. Once upon a time, in the enchanting land of Frostington, where mountains were made of fluffy whipped cream and rivers sparkled with chocolate milk, there lived a friendly little dragon named Drago. Now, Drago wasn't like other dragons. He didn't breathe fire. He breathed colorful sprinkles. He adored all things sweet, but his absolute favorite treat was donuts. Every single morning, he would soar over the candy hills, his little wings flapping with excitement, searching for the most perfect, sugary donut to start his day. But one morning, something was terribly wrong. Drago flew high and low, but there wasn't a single donut to be found. They had all vanished from Frostington. Oh no! Where did all the donuts go? He cried, his sprinkle breath puffing out in little clouds of worry. He flew down to the town bakery, where Mrs. Muffin, the kind baker, looked just as sad. She showed him an ancient scroll, sealed with a shiny golden glaze. Drago carefully unfurled it. The scroll read, "The donuts have been taken to the Temple of Donuts, hidden deep within the Sugar Mountains. Only the pure of heart and brave of spirit can bring them back." A determined look filled Drago's eyes. He flapped his sprinkle wings and declared, "Then I must go. Frostington needs its donuts." With a brave heart, Drago set off on his sweet adventure. His journey began as he flew past the gummy bear forest. The little gummy bears, in all colors of the rainbow, stopped their playing to wave at him as he soared by. Next, he had to cross Caramel Falls, a waterfall of sticky, shimmering caramel. It was a bit tricky, but he made it through. Finally, he began to climb the magnificent Sugar Mountains, where the air itself smelled like fresh vanilla and cinnamon. Along the way, he wasn't alone for long. He met a cheerful penguin named Penny, who waddled along with a backpack full of her favorite chocolate chips. Soon after, they met a fluffy little lamb named Lulu, who bounced happily, her wool as soft as marshmallows. Penny and Lulu loved donuts just as much as Drago did, and they happily joined his quest. Together, they filled the journey with laughter, songs, and sweet courage, becoming the best of friends. After a long but joyful journey, they finally saw it. There, nestled at the very peak of the Sugar Mountains, was a giant temple shaped like a donut. It was covered in pink frosting and shimmering sprinkles, and guarding the entrance was a giant jelly donut with wobbly jelly eyes and a deep, booming voice. "Who dares enter the Temple of Donuts?" it roared, shaking the sugary ground. Drago, though a little nervous, didn't back down. He bowed politely and said with a clear voice, "I am Drago, and these are my friends, Penny and Lulu. We've come to bring back the donuts for everyone in Frostington, not just for ourselves, but for all to share." The giant jelly guardian blinked its wobbly eyes, and its booming roar softened into a smile. "Only one with a heart as sweet as sugar may enter," it said kindly. With a swirl of frosting and a shower of sparkles, the grand temple doors swung open. Inside, their eyes widened with wonder. The walls glittered with sugar gems, and donuts of every kind floated gently in the air like magical bubbles. At the very center of the temple, glowing brighter than the sun, was the golden glazed donut. A soft, warm voice echoed through the chamber. "Drago, brave dragon of sprinkles, your kindness and selfless heart have brought you here. Take this golden donut, and the sweetness will return to your land." Drago gently lifted the glowing donut. As he did, the temple shimmered with a magical light. Suddenly, donuts of every flavor imaginable, jelly-filled, chocolate, strawberry, and even rainbow sprinkle ones began to fly out of the temple and across the sky, heading straight back to Frostington. When Drago and his friends returned, it was a magnificent sight. Donuts were raining down gently over the entire land. Everyone cheered and ran outside, sharing the delicious treats with huge smiles. To celebrate, Mrs. Muffin baked a giant donut cake in Drago's honor, and the kingdom declared a new holiday, Donut Day. From that day forward, Drago learned that the sweetest magic of all isn't found in donuts or frosting, but in the joy of sharing, the warmth of kindness, and the love of good friends. And sometimes, if you look up into the sky on a sunny day, You might just see Drago flying across the candy clouds, leaving a beautiful trail of sparkles and sprinkles behind him. Thank you for joining us on this sweet adventure. If you loved our story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more magical tales. See you next time.